Good morning and welcome to our first Facebook Live here at Schwartmanns in Wesseling. We have decided to use this kind of communication between, as you all know, in these damned times of the corona pandemic, all our presentations and fairs are switched to next year. We have to find other ways to communicate our brand news, and I know, and you will know later, we have really good news for you. So we've decided to put 3 world premieres into one Facebook Live, and here we are. We plan to do the introduction of our new cutting machine UNI-CUT and a laser-based measurement tool. It's called isodot. All the details will follow later, and one small surprise at the end of the presentation. We do it in several steps, and because we have also in the audience people who don't know exactly what Schwartmanns cutting machine does and do, we will do it very detailed. So excuse for that if you know already what is our technology, but we like to do it a little bit more detailed. I'd like to introduce the team before and behind the camera. It's Marcel Schwartmanns, Mike Westermann, Michael Kramer, and me. My name is Thomas. I'm the sales manager here at Schwartmanns. So, in the first step, I will introduce the general functions and possibilities, what you can do with this machine. In a second step, my colleague Marcel Schwartmanns will take over the presentation and let the machine run. And in the third step, we will do a kind of question and answer, which we have prepared, but you can also let us know your questions and we will answer during the Facebook Live. Before I forget, all detailed informations, pictures, videos, and all the technical details you will find on our website beginning in week 32. So that it was important. Now I like to explain what this machine does and how it will be done. Our target groups are the insulation contractors and let's call also manufacturers. That means all people who do claddings around insulation. That can be in industry or it can be in the building sector. So these 2 groups we have in general. And with this machine you can cut and prepare holes and what else I will explain later. In general, everything what an insulator needs. We have here 2 examples. For example, isometrics with flattenings, the diameter of an isometric or even every part is unlimited on this machine. I have a second example here. This is a flange box which will be used mostly in the industrial sector. And the machine cuts out everything what you see here. So the body, the top and the bottom, and also the stripes. And 1/3 big field is the air ducts, or HVAC, what our customers call it. These parts can also be cutted out on this machine. In general, it's a table. It's a cutting table. The material, you can use all kind of sheet metal materials, from aluminium to galvanized steel to stainless steel. The material lays on a brush table, which is very important because it's smooth. You will never have any scratches on your products, and it is unique in the market. This is unique in the market that our materials laying on this brush table. It will be held with pneumatic clamps on the other side of the machine. And we have here in this area 3 different possibilities of using the machine. The first station prepares all connecting holes. You can use rivets or screws to connect the parts. And the second station does the cutting itself. It's the most important. And we have a third one, which is also unique in the market. It's a marking unit, which mark all the parts with instructions, with assembly instructions, because after the cutting process, somebody has to mount everything together. And with these instructions on the sheet, it's very, very simple to make the assembly. It saves time and it improves the quality of the assembly. Very important, this marking unit. So, what is new? You see the general design of the machine. If you know the machine before the UNI-CUT, it was called EFM. It's very different, but it's also simple. The parts which we have mounted on the table, they are only mounted by using very professional magnets here, and you can release the parts and mount it again. Boom. So now it's fixed again, and so it's very simple and fast. If you want to climb into the machine or to see what has happened there, then it's possible, but normally you don't need to do this. Also new is our area where we instruct the machine what it has to do, where our software runs, and all the amplifiers for the motors, everything is in this cabinet. And this is also new. If you know the EFM, then you have some details what has changed. If you start the cutting process, that's also important. Our software does everything full automatically. That means also the nesting of the parts will be done automatically, and by this it saves a lot of material. So we reduce the waste, and this helps to save money on your side. That's for now. I'd like to know you why we did this development. There are several reasons, but the most important is that we are on a journey here at Schwartmanns. That means and we have a headline for this. We call it nextgen. That means next generation. And next generation means the people who are acting. This is the next generation. And also every machine will be made new in the future. So there are next generations of machines. And this is one very important reason why we have made this development. And the other one was our model, the EFM cutting machine, which we had before the UNI-CUT. We built more than 200 times. You can find it all over the world now, and it's very successful. And we get so much feedback from our customers, so much improvements what we can do, and ideas, and we collect everything. And this is also a reason why we start this development and why you are today part of our presentation of the UNI-CUT. Now you have all informations in theory. And what we need now is to let the machine run to show you how it works. And for this, I'd like to introduce my colleague, Marcel Schwartmanns. Hello, Marcel.
Hello, Thomas. Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your turn.
All right, my turn. So let's have some fun and let's have a look how the machine is running. First of all, I'd like to show you an isometric, what I already prepared for you to show what we are cutting now. As you can see, we have here 2 elbows and 1 T-piece, and this piece I want to cut out. So first of all, I'm going to send the cutting data to our UNI-CUT machine by pressing this button. Okay. The machine will start to produce a blank sheet. All right, and now we can take our sheet and put it into the machine. Fix it with the pneumatic stops. All right, everything looks good. And now we can start. All right, let's go. So, and as you can see, this is double the speed from our old EFML. And I think we can really proud of it. All right, I think the speed was pretty impressive, but of course you cannot cut all dimensions and all sizes with this speed. And for this reason, we have a speedometer right to the next to the screen. And with this, we can speed up or speed down while the machine is working. So in the middle of the process, I can say, okay, I want to go slower or I want to go higher with the speed. This machine is already bought from a customer, so this and he decided to not buy our marketing unit. So for this reason, I just like to show you this small example. Here we have a fish. And you can see here some marking lines. We have lines for position number and piece number, and also lines for the seam, so plus seam, minus seam, and also in which way the piece is rounded.
So we have seen now the machine running, and you have seen everything what the machine can do. Some things, not all. Now I have some questions to Marcel, because you, our customers, have written and let me know all the interesting things. And I like to ask, for example, Marcel, what are the differences between the EFM and the new machine UNI-CUT?
All right, Thomas, there are big differences. At the first look, as you can see, the design is completely new. Everything is refreshed. We have new motors, we have new control, and because of that, we are able to make a speed up to 30 meters per minute. So that's quite impressive. Additionally, we have designed an ergonomic control unit with a very big screen where you can work with the machine. Next to that, we are working and developing a complete new front end. So I think in the next months we are able to show you something. And additionally, we are working on a portal, on an internet portal, where we will send out our updates directly over the internet, over the air. So, yeah,
thank you.
That's it.
My second question is, we have seen on the Unicut how it cuts out all the form pieces, but what will the customer do if he wants to produce pipes?
If you want to produce pipes, you need our FlexCut, for example. Our FlexCut is able to produce the holes and also the beading. Mm-hmm. Over here we can see our EasyCut. This machine just makes the cut, a straight cut, mm-hmm. and that's it. And for the next working step is then with our RSM1. This machine rolls the sheet and also makes the beading on both sides.
Okay, thank you. Next question. During our live presentation a few minutes ago, you have shown us how you enter the data on the control unit directly. Mm-hmm. But a lot of customers are asking in these times where digitalization is one of the headlines, is it possible to send data from site directly to the workshop?
Yes, of course. In 2010 we started with our CAPI, mm-hmm. and since 2018 we have our ISOConnect, our measurement software ISOConnect, where you can go to the site and make all the measurements and send it directly to the machine. What is completely new is our isodot. Our isodot is our laser-based measurement tool. And this is connected with our software, mm-hmm. and then you can go to the site and make all the measurements and send it directly to the machine.
Okay, great, thank you. One very important question, what customer always asks when they have bought the machine, mm-hmm. which kind of costs do they need additional? Mm-hmm. That means, are there consumables on the machine? What do they need in a regular time, monthly, weekly, or something like mm-hmm. that?
Yes, of course we have consumables. We have, for example, the shear itself, the cutting mm-hmm. unit.
Can you show it?
Yes, of course. Let's go.
I follow you.
The other side of the machine. So over here we have our cutting unit. It's not expensive at all. Of course, you can switch it very easily. In addition, we have drillers. They are also very cheap. You can also use standard drillers, so you don't have to use our special designed drillers. For our marking unit, we have normal markers, which you can buy everywhere. And last but not least, we have the blades, and these blades you can also buy it from us directly or from our dealers.
Okay, thank you. So we are nearly at the end of the presentation for today, but at the beginning we told the audience that we have 3 world premieres today, and I explained our journey, our next-gen journey. So we got information from UNI-CUT now, we got information from the isodot. What is the final thing? Let us know.
Yeah, the final thing, and I'm very proud and very excited to tell you guys we are working on a laser cutting machine. End of the year it will be finished, so the first one is already reserved. You can work directly from the coil, and after cutting there's no grid, so the pieces are ready to take out. And yeah, so we are very excited, and for more information stay tuned, visit our website, and then you will get information in the next month.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Thank you. We are finished now. Thank you that you were part of our first Facebook Live. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope that you get all the informations which you expect.
Thanks, Thomas, for showing us the news from Schwartmanns.
Thanks, Marcel, for the very professional presentation. And we have also to say thank you to all our employees at Schwartmanns.
Absolutely.
The whole team did a lot of work, extra work also in the past days and weeks to make this possible here.
So thank you. Please subscribe and drop us a like, and stay tuned for the next news from Schwartmanns. Goodbye.
Bye.